Welcome to this Sahara 4 exercise. In this exercise, we will import production tests in our Sahara project. For that, we will open it, and from here, we will go to Project, Import, Production Tests. Once here, we will select our Sahara, well, our Excel file where we have all our information, and here we will go to Tests. And here we can see all the tests that we have to import. Each one is going to have an ID that is going to do the connection between the production test and the well that we want to upload the information to, the date of the test. Here, something important to consider is that in the specific case of the production test, you may include the time of the test besides the day. You may include, for example, let's say 26th of January of 2014 at 9 a.m. For example. Here you have the rates of the test. We will review the units here. May month, day, year is okay here. Here we should change this to cubic meters per day. Cubic meters per day. That's the original units of this table. Same here, cubic meter per day. Here the level is in meters. Submergence as well is in meter, sorry. And here the time is in hours. This is okay. This will be the time of the test. This the level should be in meters as well, and this as well. All this calculated level as well in meters. Here, something that has to be considered here is that you can import the status of your test. They can either be approved or not approved, or they can also be imported as 0 or 1. 0 will be not approved and 1 will be approved. Later, when you have your production test and you need to visualize it in the production window, you can click a checkbox to hide all the non-approved tests. So this is important as well to define the status of the test. Also, the non-approved test will be represented in a different symbol than those that are approved. So that will be everything in the importation side. Some things to consider here is that something important here with the units is that the production units of the test use the rate, the liquid rate unit instead of the production and the liquid production unit. So if you need to change the units of your project, let's say from barrels per day to cubic meters per day or the other way around, it's different for production tests that they are going to use the rate units. Now I will show you an example in just a moment. Something important to consider as well is that you have different types of tests. Here you can define which test you are importing by clicking on the option here on the importation window here. So in this case, it's going to be general test because we have a little bit of everything. They have rate, they have well level, and they have pressure. But if you have only one type of information and you want to classify your production test, you can do it by importing them in different options here. So now we will click on import, and the test will be imported. And here we see that we have imported 8,000 tests. So now we will close here. And the thing I was referring to is that in the case of test, let's see, if you want to change the rate, sorry, no variables. Well, yeah, you could see this information variable, but in the case of tests, you will want to change your units by going to liquid flow rate. This group of units is the one that refers to the rates of the production test. If, for example, you want to change the liquid production unit, that is the one that is reflected in monthly productions or daily productions, you need to deal with this group of units. So have that in mind. If you want to change your test, you're going to use these units. If you want to change your production, monthly production or daily production, you will want to use this group of units. Same goes for gas. In this case, if we see, we have gas flow rate and we also have gas production. The same rule. You will want to change gas flow rate for production tests and you will want to change gas production for monthly productions or daily productions. So with that in mind, let's close this and finish this exercise here. I hope it was useful, and in the next exercise we will review the visualization of the test that we have just imported. So thank you for watching and have a great day.